Hello, very happy to see you on our channel. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from a royal expert. The evidence shows Meghan Markle has never surpassed the Queen. However she felt about Meghan when they first met, I'm pretty sure the Queen soon suspected there were elements about her that made intimacy difficult within the royal family. Early on, there was talk about Meghan wandering about in royal houses, unchecked, and taking photos. That she keeps a diary was also known, and may well have restricted free comment in case anything was written down to be quoted at a later date. It was reported that the reason Meghan was not allowed to take part by video call in a joint meeting with the Queen, Charles, William, and Harry about Harry and Meghan's future was because the Queen, Charles, and William feared she might record it all from Canada. So, for a long time, there has been an element of suspicion surrounding Meghan and what she gets up to away from the public eye. Conversation would have been guarded, but to be fair, I suspect the same approach would have been taken with any new entrant into the firm. William and Kate fed rumors to people they suspected were informants. If the rumor came out in the press, they knew where it came from, and that person or those people were quietly dropped from their social circle. But when it reached the Queen's ears that Meghan had disrespected staff, warning bells would have sounded. News of the fracas in Australia would have come straight back not only to the Queen, but via the Foreign Office to the government as well, and I doubt she would have been impressed. First and foremost, the Queen is a diplomat, and you would never know her thoughts by looking at her face or actions. Harry is an adored grandson, and she would not want him to feel awkward about his choice of bride. But I'm sure she would not have felt totally relaxed about the pair, never quite sure whether Meghan would speak her mind or keep silent. While I'm sure she's sad about the choices they've made, she will be very aware that you can't cage anyone, especially if they want to go free. Meghan and Harry announced their departure in no uncertain terms and have gone to California. Everyone would be very happy for them if they were totally self-sufficient financially and emotionally, able to live their lives on their own. What grates is the fact that in spite of little visible income, they are not economizing in any way, shape, or form, and still living off the bank of Prince Charles in the form of security and financial support. This is unacceptable to most of the British people, who feel they have been taken for mugs. If feminist Meghan wants to leave the royal family for good, then the royal family doesn't owe them another penny. If they want to be financially independent, then do so and stay irrelevant. They need to repay for the renovations for Frogmore in full as promised. Prince Charles needs to stop funding them and allow them to stand on their own 2 feet as they are nearly 40. If they cannot fund their lavish lifestyle, then perhaps, like most people, they will need to reassess their expenses. Otherwise, the only option would be to return to the fold in the UK as working royals. This would be an admittance of failure to succeed of sorts. However, I do not believe they would receive a warm welcome, and I do not foresee Meghan ever returning. Although Scobie has said they will return in the spring to support their charities, but not as working royals. Another royal expert had this to say: "What's your opinion on the latest news that Harry and Meghan have signed a deal with Netflix to give us hope and peace?" I think it's horribly hypocritical considering the pair just got caught stealing money from charity. Only just last week did Prince Harry and Meghan Markle get caught transferring $200,000 worth of donated money from one of their nonprofit charities to their privately owned for-profit company, Travelist, which the pair owned 75% of. That money was supposed to go to help people. If any normal couple had been caught doing this, they would be sent to jail. But because the couple are royalty, they will both get away with it. But that pales in comparison to the reports of Prince Harry and Meghan refusing to hop their own homeless family members. Meghan's former co-workers have also come forward to report that she was abusive to staff. To say I'm extremely disappointed in Prince Harry and Meghan Markle would be a massive understatement. They are the picture of hypocrisy itself. I can think of no one less suited to making content about hope on Netflix. If they want to spread hope in the world, they should start by helping their homeless family members, apologizing for abusing staff, and giving back the money they stole from charity. I can only hope that Netflix cancels them once they realize what the couple have done. Have Prince Harry and Meghan Markle struck gold with the Netflix deal, or can it still go belly up if they flop? Neither Meghan nor Harry have any experience as producers. They went to several companies pitching the same idea Netflix bought into. Disney and others turned them down, as you cannot pitch just an idea without any experience. In addition, it was Harry's name and ties to his family that opened the door to meetings with other companies. Meghan herself was an unknown actress in America. She would have had trouble opening doors to acting positions. The quote below states the reason Netflix picked them up. Jonathan Shalit, chairman of Intertalent Rights Group, a London agency, said in an email, "Never before has a real-life royal of this magnitude gone commercial and to Hollywood." Note, he said real-life royal, meaning, of course, Harry, not Meghan. She is not popular in America, and all of the press releases by Omid Scobie and her PR teams to dozens of American online mags has not raised her profile. Did Netflix make a mistake signing them? No, I don't believe so. For Netflix, it's good advertising and worth a try. But signing a contract and actually fulfilling the goals Netflix has within the conflict has high order for Harry and Meghan to fulfill, even with Netflix. The couple was naive to believe they were popular enough in America or the world to enlighten the viewers on anything of import. The majority of American viewers simply believe Meghan is writing on Harry's name, not only to open the doors for lucrative production meetings, but holding any interest that there is on the subjects that they may present. Meghan doesn't have the foundation or experience to draw any interest in subjects that documentaries could present. Harry had enormous interest in the UK from the organizations he started, but here that interest is cloaked in disgust due to his abandonment of a queen Americans respect, as well as his military accomplishments that are tarnished, as he's seen as deserting his country for an unknown actress who aired the dirty laundry of his own family. Their contract with Netflix required they produce content that people actually watch, and their repertoire is significantly limited and their reputation sullied permanently. A royal fan expressed this opinion: "I am afraid Prince Harry had a dream of an ordinary life with a loving family and more children, but it looks like he does not have knowledge of actually achieving this, lack of schooling and training in occupation other than military, and as a working royal, he really was not prepared for what's needed to economically sustain the life that he wanted. By now, I see it as a disaster Prince Harry has connected himself to Meghan Markle. She does not seem to be a real support to him in any way. Quite the contrary, she did not support neither his work as a senior royal or his work on the military." It's obvious from the many videos and statements that instead of supporting his relation with his family, Meghan Markle furthers the rift and enhances the estrangement between Prince Harry and his family. After just having watched again the engagement interview, there are serious mismatches between Meghan Markle says in the interview and her actions afterwards. Another added, "To me, it's ironic that when Kate was first introduced to the royal family, she was given a bit of the frosty shoulder. She didn't get an invite to Christmas before her marriage. Certainly her parents weren't given preference. It literally took her years to gain respect from the Queen or the media. But Kate maintained poise, undeniable class, acceptance of her circumstances, and a sense of serenity through it all, plus an inner joy that is expressed through her spontaneous laughter and her genuine love of life in general, and of her husband in particular. Whereas it must have been devastating to Kate that what she worked years to accomplish, Meghan co-opted immediately. Kate, being who she is, was outwardly unruffled, confident in her destiny, her family, especially husband. Also, being who she is, Kate accepted the Queen's bidding to welcome Meghan into the royal family, without drama, just an innate grace. And so it was devastating for Meghan to finally face reality that she could never outrank Kate. Whatever thoughts might have been in her head, she would never be the queen consort. Being who she is, Meghan just couldn't handle those facts. Also being who she is, small meannesses began. Rumors planted here and there. Small pettinesses here and there, a la the infamous knife. Now, several years into this history, these two women, who unfairly have been compared, have now walked their respective paths. One who worships mammon and fame at any cost, who eschews family and friends, and perhaps even her child and husband. And one who quietly but joyously embraces her family, her life, and most emphatically, her husband. How about you? Do you think Meghan Markle will ever surpass the Queen? Please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share with your own followers. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.